being a mainstay of Ring of Honor. In 2 years, this man has come full circle and has truly leveled up in his craft. Known to be shorter and stocky, Vinny has leaned up over the years. You could see the lean muscle mass on him. It's going to pay off in dividends, and he's going to need to lean on every bit of savvy that he has. His Trigga, well, he's got every ace up his sleeve.
For a guy that wears no sleeves, he sure does carry a full deck of single bullets there. And look out. He will use every single trick in the book and write a couple of new ones over the course of one match to achieve victory. He is crafty, cocky, confident. He's got all the tools, and like you said, Bob, he is right at the top of his game right now. John Roy's over there hogging up the fan, having a good old time.
Trying to keep my face away from it so you don't hear it the whole time.
Good move, John.
I wish I could sit right there, though.
And here we go.
Poor Tony P. Not only reffing every match tonight, but breathing in the delicious meats being cooked outside.
Hope the fire alarm doesn't go off.
I was thinking that. They are connected to the whole building. Found that out the hard way.
Sure did. Trigga letting Vinny know that he is a champion, something you will never be, punk, were the exact words.
So? Don't count Vinny out. The moniker on his butt.
Young Vinny Pacifico has never backed down from any challenge he has been faced with, not just here at the XWA, but in every promotion he has found himself competing. Tonight's going to be no different. Tonight is going to be no different whatsoever. He is unfazed by a worthy opponent.
And here we go. Off the ropes quick. Look at that. Who expects that kind of move from Trigga the OG?
Well, Vinny just landed on his feet.
Wow.
And look at that. He's got one for Trig. Big swing and a miss by the OG.
Oh, man.
Got their arms hooked there. Elbow to elbow.
There we go. Let's start with the rough stuff.
Another Rana, and that makes Trigga the OG slide under that bottom rope. Vinny now looking to take to the air. Double thinks it. And the pursuit to the outside is just started here.
Vinny going right after Trigga the OG. No hesitation. Right behind him, catching Trigga off guard.
Something Trigga's not really used to is being pursued like that. Ooh. There's that strength of Trigga the OG. Ooh.
There's that post of the ring.
Bring to the spine of the XWA Firebrand Champion. Back in the ring now. And right back out. Trigga is so smart. He has such unbelievable presence of mind and ring knowledge. Just rolled right through, said, nah, I'm not ready to get back in the ring yet, so I'm going to head on out of here.
Well, if there's anybody that knows how to manipulate the rules of a wrestling match, it's Trigga the OG.
A little outside interference from one of our XWA fans.
It's like a job lot version of Jimmy Lloyd.
Wow. Rough talk right there. Rough talk. Oh, my.
Elbow to the small of the back. Stops Vinny in his pursuit here. And Trigga the OG is throwing those knife edges. Taking out the kid. We're about 3 minutes into this matchup.
Oh.
And across the almost the throat area. See Vinny gasping for air after that one.
Firing back, though. Pacifico doing his best to stay shot for shot with Trigga the OG. It's not really a fight you want to be in. Oh, and a little poke of the eye.
Go for the pin.
Not usually a way you knock a guy out by poking him in the eye, but.
Well, but he threw off his equilibrium. I can understand the the thought process behind it. You're right, Corey. I mean, a contender like Vinny Pacifico, you know, he's too weathered to be taken out of commission with just a thumb to the eye.
Pacifico fires off a kick to the gut, but Trigga the OG still on his feet. And in the corner one more time. Trigga throws everything he's got into it, and Pacifico hard into that corner.
Single arm slingshot sends Pacifico from buckle to buckle. And in my estimation, gentlemen, it seems as if we have a focused approach here by Trigga the OG. He has isolated the lower lumbar region of Vinny Pacifico. And I would not be surprised to see him continue that same approach as the match goes on.
And Trigga always has a game plan. He's always prepared. You know, we talk a lot about how we don't like his tactics, how we don't like a lot about the guy, but what he does in the ring is come prepared, and he is always ready to give it his all.
Got 2 championships for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, it speaks for himself, all that hardware he brought into the ring with him. Pacifico rolls back in, takes a shot now in a clubbing forearm. Here we go. And right back out again.
Ooh. Lower spine bouncing right off the edge of the ring. The hardest part of the ring.
We've had a few of those moments this evening, fellas, when all three of us have just gone,
yeah, the paper cut.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about old stuff.
The drop kick to the nose earlier. Oh, God.
And how about Archer for having the perseverance, the tenacity to fight his way through that? You know, I thought he was really taken out of the matchup early on, but he stuck it out. And clearly there was a big assist at hand by the likes of Trigga the OG, but he never said die.
No, he's a tough customer, and I was very impressed. Here goes Pacifico, firing off a couple shots. Trigga with a knee.
Into the corner.
God.
1,000 miles per hour. And that vertebrae already bounced off the ring, as I mentioned a short while ago, and now Trigga with the slide. Kicking him out of the ring on to the ground, back first onto that thin rubber padding.
Man, Trigga's safe at home with that shot right there.
And you know, guys, you wouldn't think of it, but like when you're attacking someone's back, if you slide in with all your might and you hit someone in the middle of their stomach, that's going to send shockwaves up their spine.
Oh, it's concussive damage, without a doubt.
You know, I'm really intrigued by the amount of the manipulation that's going on here tonight. You know, normally these guys get in the ring and work the arm, work the leg. Everyone's stepping up their game.
Oh.
Pacifico there. We've had the fingers being manipulated, the back, and Vinny Pacifico now on a roll.
Another hard shot from Trigga the OG. Look at the strength one more time. Oh, man.
Campbell drop down, cover here. Oh, and he does not keep his focus on his opponent, does Trigga the OG, and that buys Pacifico just enough breathing room to make his shoulder and his way off the canvas.
Trigga on the outside.
What's he got?
Not the blue chair. That's our only blue chair.
That ain't one of them plastic gimmicks, ladies and gentlemen. That's the same kind of chair that busted open Cody Rhodes during the Fighter Fest.
The chairman of the board, Sean Spears.
Yeah, well, let's not go there.
Copyright infringement, brother.
And one of Trigga's favorite spots to put a chair is right there in that corner. Very, very dangerous.
Very signature Trigga.
The chair is blue. Reminds me of a 90s chair.
Yeah, it's got that same hue of the cage back in the back of the Bret Hart days, right?
Absolutely. The old video games, that's the color they used to be.
That was it.
Pulling out the blue chair. They hurt more. The paint is heavier than the tan.
And now Trigga just adding insult to injury. Look at the belittled Vinny Pacifico. Maybe he's a little bit jealous that the kids had more opportunities than he.
Oh! No! Vinny returning that favor. Sending Trigga spine first into that metal sitting object.
Instant karma for Trigga the OG, trying to buy himself a little extra insurance here. Vinny Pacifico gives the OG a taste of his own medicine.
And Trigga's hurt. For the first time in this match, that was a real turning point here, but Pacifico's got to turn it on right now. And he does!
And Trigga turns it right back on.
OG now looking to go shot for shot with Vinny Pacifico. Which one of these men is going to peter out first? Only time will tell. Oh, Big Yakuza meets the mug of Pacifico.
Yakuza.
Trigga just runs in there. Full tilt, too.
Oh, so does Vinny.
Double heel drop kick sends Trigga into the buckles. He's winded at the moment. Pacifico looks to capitalize. Cover here. Oh!
No, Trigga. Shoulder up.
So close.
You know, it was a really deep hook of the leg there, guys. But again, Pacifico in the heat of the moment, he left Trigga a whole lot of breathing room.
A lot of breathing room, but I guess you could also say don't count Trigga out as well.
Oh, no, you can't.
As we mentioned, Firebrand Champion for a reason. Any tactic, as you said, Corey, not far from his reach.
A little handful of beard assists Trigga up to his feet. Now a series of chops backs him into the corner closest to us.
Oh, again, spine first.
Reversal of fortune here as Trigga looks to capitalize on Vinny's eagerness. The calculated approach and the offense.
Catches that bright white boot.
Oh, wait a minute. Trigga doesn't quite know where he is.
Pinning combination. Oh, he did not get him.
Thought he had him completely hooked. But Trigga made his way up off the canvas.
And he's in trouble right now. The OG is in serious trouble, worse than we've really seen him in weeks now. Although Blade was having an awful good time with him a couple weeks back.
Hey, you know, look, he's been all on his own out here. There's no Rich Bass. He's got to create his own opportunities. But right now, he's got to survive this matchup if he wants to advance into the Thy Worthy Is tournament.
Front face lock. Set him up now. Reversal. And float over. Beautifully done by Trigga the OG.
Trigga is incensed here, throwing Vinny Pacifico to the ropes. That spinning wheel kick connects. 2. Whoa!
One more time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And Tony P assures us that this match will continue. I was convinced that was it. We have seen that roundhouse take out several roster members in the past. Boy, what kind of moxie this Pacifico has on him.
And Trigga can't believe it as well, Bobby. He thought this was definitely all over. And now he's definitely going to make sure it's over. Heading to the outside.
We've seen this before. He's looking for that signature top rope leg drop. Wait a minute. Somebody's got something else in mind here. Hello, old friend.
Jason Blade has made an appearance. Trigga trying to keep his eyes on Vinny Pacifico. Blade's going to run his mouth a good bit of time here. Yep.
Trigga distracted now. Don't count Vinny out yet. As he gets
the package. Cover. Oh, that almost cost him big time. He being Trigga the OG again. He's wrapped up. Cover here.
He got him.
Vinny gets the win. Welcome back, Vinny.
Pacifico with a huge